Ooh, check out this card. This is with the new Smokin' Hot Heroes stamp set. Hi, I'm Justine Dvorak from Stationery by Justine, where when I craft my world stands still. Check out this new fun stamp set from Pajama Crafter Stamps, and it features 2 little people and a fire truck. I'm also going to pull from this really fun paper pack called Vintage Americana. Look at that pattern paper. It speaks for itself. So cool. So cool. And I'm going to go ahead and color. I am going to use a mixture of Copics and OLO markers. If you care about what color it is, let me know. To me, they're all alcohol markers and they work lovely. So you'll see the caps on the screen as I go along. But I really love using pattern paper as a background on my projects. And I do get people mention like, oh, I really don't like using pattern paper. I would love to challenge that, because look at what I do with this card and then see, because I think that having cards like this where it's easy to put together, but also has like that wow factor with the pattern paper, it's a go-to for me, So what I'm going to do with this little guy is I'm going to make him have a red fireman's outfit, but it's going to match the pattern paper, which is more of that like dark vintage colors. So I'm reaching for like a maroon basically, which is called cardinal, which, okay. But it definitely gives that like the same colorway that the pattern paper has. And it just kind of ties the whole card together. So I'm adding this darkest red that I'm using, and I'm putting that on all the areas where there might be shadow or a dark area. And then I'm going to add it to each of the little stripes on his uniform. And he does have a ladder with a helmet, so I'm going to make sure everything kind of coordinates with what a typical outfit might look like for a firefighter. Now this is a very bright red, so this will be kind of calmed down with my next color, but it is very bright and it just kind of brings in that fire red. But again, I'm going to mute it down a little bit so it does match that pattern paper, because I'm kind of using that pattern paper to guide my colorway with this card. Now with this one, I'm going to kind of treat it as my mid-tone and brighten up some of the areas like the gloves. And then I'm going to go in with this orange, which is OR 20 or 2.6. I don't know. I'm still new to the whole OLO scene, but it's fine. And go over that last color I just did. That was more of like a red violet. And this is going to give that like vintage look to it and bring in some of those orange tones. You can already see it's definitely getting a little bit more darker on the project and it becoming a little bit more orange. Now, if you have not seen what the design team has done with the stamp set, you have to go right now to Pajama Crafter Stamps, grab the link down below, the Smokin' Hot Heroes stamp set, and check out Kelly's card. Kelly has the fireman with one of the cats from St. Catrick's Day, or no. That was the Valentine one. It's the Valentine cat up in a tree. So the fireman is rescuing the cat, and the way that this cat is from the Pajama Crafter stamp set, it looks like the cat is falling out of the tree, and it is so cute. Yes, you have to see it. And then Tiffany did a card where she took the firefighters and the police and made a whole hero big sign. It's so cool, and did a fantastic job coloring all the critters and the people and the people and the cars. And then I also want to highlight Kelly's project, which, by the way, by the time this video goes up, there's probably going to be more people who have made cards with it, but Kelly turned this fire truck into an amazing coloring of the fire truck, but then she added the animals from the Savannah babies and turned them into Beanie Babies. If you have not subscribed to the Pajama Crafter Stamps YouTube channel and also bookmarked the blog on your browser, I don't know what you're doing. You've got to do it because the blog is popping and the video team is a rockin'. So you got to go check them out because there is some serious talent on the design team. So I am very proud of everyone. Now I am almost done coloring my little dude. I'm going to make him have bright blue eyes or be kind of like a pop of color because his the pattern paper has that blue there. And if I did all of the eye part in that dark color, the light would be totally lost and it would just look like part of his iris. So I wanted to do the dark and light blue there. Then for the latter, I'm just going to grunge it up with a little bit of warm gray. Perfect. Now to kind of calm down the white on my stamped image, I'm going to take this YG, which usually I would never grab for something like this, but the pattern paper calls for it. See how this just calms down that background. And my little guy all of a sudden looks like he fits in so well with that paper. I have no idea how that marker matched so well, but it did. Okay, I'm going to grab my stamp. Now this stamp set has fantastic sentiments, really funny and great and serious as well. So there's Smokin' Hot Hero, fun, World's Best Firefighter, and First In, Last Out. There's also a flame. I didn't use the flame, but I think I will in the future. I think it's really fun. So I just re-inked my ink pad, so I'm going to stamp this twice. Does anyone ever do like the crafty chores and then think, why did I even do that? Because anyway. So I'm going to stamp this out 2 times. I used an anti-static tool on my little scrap, and I have my scrap paper matching my matting layer. So you can see that ink pad is way too full of ink. It's fine. Just do it twice. No big deal. So that will give my sentiment. I always love embossing my stamped sentiments. I just think they look really fun with a colored cardstock with white embossing powder. It just pops so well. And I am leaving that mistake in because maybe you will re-ink your ink pad one day and then think back and think, oops, Justine did that too. It's fine. I can make a card still, you know? I love giving that little encouragement, and I think the internet is full of perfect things and no one is perfect. Let's be real. Okay, I did heat set that and die cut it with a die from my stash that's 100 years old. And then I took some red paper, ink blended a little black on the edges, and then I glued that on top of a black scrap. That looks super fancy. I promise you, it's just a little bit of light ink blending. Now I'm going to make these really small slivers of blue cardstock from the scrap from the sentiment. Nothing fancy, not measuring that. It's skinny little scraps, basically. Just little scraps. I'm then going to adhere them to the sides here. I adore using my scraps. I feel like I get every bang for the buck of all the paper, and I do definitely grab a high quality paper, so I like to make that stretch as far as I can. Oh, look at that. See, I rather buy stamps and pattern paper than colored cardstock, so I like to make that go as far as possible. Okay, that gives my character ground. It's so important to give your characters ground so they're not floating off into space, unless it's something that does float, like a fairy or a butterfly or a bird. But obviously my firefighter is on the ground with a ladder, so let's not make him fly. Now, it slightly hurt my heart to use this panel because look at the back of this, polka dots with lace. So cute, but it will be forever on the back of my project. Sad day. Luckily, that pattern paper comes with 4 of each image, so it's okay. I have extra. Now this will be cut down to 4 inches, so 4 by 5 3/4. And then my blue paper is A2, so 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Then I'm going to stick my little dude on a wobbler because I love mini wobblers. They make everything so fun. and it is the easiest way to get an interactive card, in my opinion. But before I do that, I'm going to get my sentiment in place with some foam. I love popping up foam. I love popping things up with foam. It just makes it look extra fancy. Now, Pajama Crafter Stamps does sell mini wobblers in a 10-pack, so definitely grab those from Pajama Crafter Stamps if you're shopping there and grabbing some paper and really cute stamps. Now with wobblers, I always put the thickest side of the wobbler onto the area that is going to move, and then I stick it on my project like a sticker. Now, sometimes I will add liquid glue behind the wobbler because maybe the surface I am sticking it to is smooth, like this pretty pattern paper is smooth. This pattern paper is fantastic for hot foiling. If you ever want to do that, use this pattern paper. It's so fun. I should do a video about that at some point, but it's very slippery and shiny and high quality, so a little bit of liquid glue goes a long way. Then to finish off my card, I'm going to grab embellishments from my stash that are probably 5 or 6 years old. They're old. I don't remember how old, but they're so old that I only have big ones left in the pack. So I'm just going to grab ones from randomly inside the package to put on, and that will finish off this card. I really love a wobbler. Let me know in the comments if you have ever made a wobbler card. I would love to know. And let me know what you think about my little firefighter card while you're down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you go ahead and subscribe to the channel and hit the like button before you head out today.